What's up, everyone? Welcome back to A Line in the Stars. I'm Jordan, and we are here today with episode 3 of the NX-01 Enterprise build, the Refit. We are here today to finish final assembly of the model. I am super excited about that. I've been really looking forward to actually completing at least the initial assembly of a model. I've been working on a few things outside of the Venator. I have not finished anything yet, and I've been doing this for a few months, and so it's going to be kind of nice to be able to at least put the final touches on something before we go into the final touches of something, so to say. So let's go ahead and assemble the nacelles and the engineering section. Then we'll go ahead and assemble everything and take a look at the final model before we do all of our prep work. So, first things first. I do want to mention, I did sacrifice another paintbrush. As I mentioned in the last episode, we had a debacle where I wound up losing all of the footage of me painting all of the individual parts. And I wound up losing a paintbrush due to the fact that the clear paint is actually nail polish. Of all things. And I didn't have any acetone to clean the brush. I went ahead and set aside both brushes. I think there's some acetone in the house. I just got to figure that out. But I did want to show before I separate just the difference in regular paint on top of a clear part versus the nail polish / clear model paint. And you can immediately see the difference. It's shiny, it looks great, and dull, not so great. I also remembered with items like this, when you're painting, you paint the inside, you don't paint the outside. Lesson learned. I did miss it on a couple of things, and so definitely lesson learned, but this looks so much better. I am so much more pleased with that. I am, of course, going to keep all of this. I'm going to clean this up and run that through some thinner so we have them clear parts later. But yeah, it's kind of cool. That did turn out really, really well. So let's go ahead and clean that up real fast. So in the last episode, I kind of showed a little bit of the cleaning up process. We are not going to be doing that here. It made for a long episode last time, and so trying to avoid that. Hopefully this is all dry. I did just paint it maybe probably about 20-25 minutes ago. I'll try to give it some time to paint dry. I do know that nail polish does take a moment to dry. At least dry properly. So, alright, set those aside. This is almost all done now. And then let us grab our file and do some cleanup work here real fast. Try not to get too much. Actually, I think we should be fine because of the way this is built. Okay, so now let's go ahead and start with our, I guess this would be, would this be the starboard side? I guess this would be the starboard side nacelle. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these two pieces away. And let's go ahead and make sure we understand how everything is going to connect. Just like so. Okay, so that's top, that's bottom. Okay, so now we're going to lay it out as I see on the model. We're on the diagram here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our glue. I still have a little bit of glue going on. Yep. I've been building this all day. This has been a thing. I see a little bit of cleanup work that I need to do. Here at the ends of these little pieces, the nubs weren't entirely fully clean. So these are parts number 25 and 26. This is 25. There's like one sprue on each one that little messier than the other. There we are, nice and clean. Okay, so now we're going to take, this goes on that's curious. So this goes on the outside. Is that correct? Sorry, just kind of putting my pieces on here real fast. Okay, so first things first, is that going on the correct way? Just want to make sure that I'm putting everything in correctly. Yep. Yep. Okay. So now I'm going to push these down into their tabs. Sorry, concentrating. Don't want to break anything. Obviously we have glue, but the less breaking that we do, the better. Okay, that side's in. There we are. That was satisfying, actually. That one went in a little bit better. How are we looking on the outside? That's looking pretty good. Okay. So now it's saying that we are going to put this little piece right here. Okay, so I see a little piece here that needs to be cleaned up. Also needs to be cleaned up. Hopefully, I didn't cut that down too far. No, this is just sandwich it. I am not sandwiching it. We are gluing this. That, and that. We're going to take our glue, our piece. Don't know what this is. Don't know what its purpose is. But it's here. I'm supposed to use it, and I can't imagine trying to sandwich this in between. My goodness. This is finicky. So what I'm going to do, use my fingers and tweezers and get it in its proper place. There we go. Do this to both sides and let each side dry while I'm putting together the respective pieces. And what is the point of that? Gotta be real. Do these go on the outside? They do go on the outside. Wow, Jordan. Real intellectual Einstein here. These instructions are so... I wish they were a little clearer. So let's go here on the outside. And I see why they were gray. I wonder if we should just live with this. And I think we live with it, my friends. Actually, you know, that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I think we'll be cool with that. So, we're going to take a little bit of glue. Okay. I was like, really? There's a gluing point on a snap model? That is odd. And these strings are out of control. Obviously, now I've released this episode over a few, over a period of time, but this has been all recorded in one day right before Christmas, because this is Matt's Christmas gift. So Yeah. Any tips or tricks that I'm getting for that will be applied to the next models going forward. There we are. You know, that actually turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out, actually. So, yeah. Go ahead and take a look. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. I'm happy with that, actually. So, remarkably happy with that. Actually. So then I wonder... I don't think these tabs are supposed to be here. Because I don't see them... No, you only see the outside ones. So these little tabs here in the middle are... Bye-bye. That's going to be found when I move. So is that one. Those went disappearo. Is this back one? Nope. Yep, those are going to be long gone. Okay. So now let's go ahead and do the same thing here to the other side. I'm actually really pleased with the happy mistake there, as our dear departed Bob Ross would say. Happy mistakes, not bad things. At all. Sometimes they work out for the best. Trying to get enough glue so I'm not dragging the strings with me. Yeah, you know, really pleased with how that turned out. So there's that. Okay, now we're going to set these aside for the moment, and then we are going to do the same thing over here. So I'll make sure that I got my sides correct. So I wanted to make sure I had everything lined up correctly. I was doing them on the correct side. So this goes on this side here. And once again, I'm going to clean out these tabs before. Wow. Those just go flying. Yeah, I'm going to be moving. I'll be like, what is... Oh, yeah. Where did that come from? Oh, yeah. As I kind of like move things around in here, you know, setting up new computer stuff, and I'm just finding like little pieces of like chads and you name it. This was cleaned up, but I'll tell you. There we go. Now, I don't know if I glued down the tabs on the other side. I'll make sure to do that after we're done here. Looks like I did, but just in case. Yeah, it looks like I did, but like I said, just in case. You never know. There we go. Make sure this is all seated in there real nice. There we go. Let's get the other side. Clean up these tabs. Ooh. That one didn't go flying a million miles. That one did. Okay. And it looks like I painted through the hole there. Oh, yeah. That one went in super satisfyingly. Just like the other side. Very nice. Yeah, for whatever reason, the other side of the nacelle doesn't like to go in as satisfyingly. There we are. Okay. So now, flip this over. Get enough glue so we have some for each one of these connection points. Do the same thing over here. Oh no. Well, like I said, for whatever reason, this other side just does not like to stay in, so. Okay. Very nice. Yeah, like I said, that one. There it is. Alright, that's in. And then, for the original one we tried to use, I let it dry off to the side so we didn't have too much stuff going on with it. There we are. Start at the back. Huh? Yeah. Start at the back. Start at the front. Start somewhere where it'll stick. There we go. Alright. So those are all in. So now, so we got a little piece here up at the top needs to be cleared up. Oh, I missed that completely. Okay. So now, when we are attaching them, we're going to be taking these two little pieces. So you take 25 and 26. I think 26 goes up top, 25 goes on the bottom. So I got 25 right here. And it goes right into here. If I can get this to click. Big Hand Man is not loving life right now. Oh. It's like a little fin that sits out the top. You can kind of see it there. I think it's this piece right here. For whatever reason. Oh, I see. So I'm just gonna, oh, I see. So you just kind of set it in place. You just kind of set it in place. And then, yeah, it says on the instructions just to sandwich the piece in between, which is kind of janky, if I'm being real. So make sure that's settled back into place before I try to do that. There we are. That's it. Oh yeah, I see. So now, take 26. This one sits right up here. You can get it into place. There we are. And then we take our Bussard collector, set it right in there. And then, very carefully, I'm going to connect up the back real fast. Put a little bit of glue on the front up here. String out of the way. Grab a Bussard collector. Ooh, this is a challenge. There we go. And carefully get it into place. And cool. Oh no. Back piece here thankfully I didn't glue it, so pull this apart. There we go. That's into place. Take some glue. We are going to glue a little bit along here. I did take some glue to the main body of the Enterprise. That's actually, Jordan, that's actually a candidate for putty. So let's putty that. I did take some glue and kind of spot glue some things into places, but there is a nacelle, complete and done. That is super cool. I'm super pleased with how that turned out. Let's go ahead and do that again, shall we? All right, we'll set that right there. Do I have enough glue? Yes, I do. Okay. So now I know what I'm doing here. That piece is just going to sit right there. Tuck it there. There we go. That's going to sit there. Get some glue on my tabs this time, both of them, before I do this. I just kind of like plowed through it, didn't even think about it last time. Nah. Don't do that. Don't want to do that. I want these strings everywhere. These strings are the plague of my existence. I remember hating them as a kid, and I still hate them. I hate them. There we are. See if we can do this in one shot this time without messing anything up. Let's go front first. Just seal on the Bussard. Oh, well. Hopes and dreams and all that. Best laid plans. So now, back's in place. Oh, that one was much easier. Oh yeah. And super cool. That's a cool little piece. I didn't understand why they did that, but that actually looks really good. And there is our other nacelle. Oh, super cool. All right. So before we leave for the episode today, my friends, let's go ahead and do a little bit of sticking together here. There we go. Let's go ahead and connect this up. No, putty. We're going to putty. That is a putty spot. Let's just be careful with how much we're trying to glue on the outside because it ruins the paint. All right, let's go ahead and I'm going to go grab the main body of the Enterprise, and I will be right back. All right, we're back, and this is pretty cool. We have here, I know I said at the beginning of the episode I'm looking at my recording time here, and I'm like, yeah, we're going to be doing just the nacelles today. But it is pretty cool to get this far because all the difference between this and the refit, the non-refit, is there's a little piece right here that goes in the middle. So anyway, we have got a couple of tabs to glue up here. So let's just grab a tiny little bit more to glue here. What I notice is that the glue, when it starts to get a little dry, is where the stringiness comes from. So we will do what we can to figure how to control that. Drop some glue there, some glue here. Get that surface all covered up. Very nice. Now Let's go ahead and take our body. Line. Oh, super cool. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, man. Sorry, that's a super satisfying moment for me. Let's go ahead and do that again. Because why not? I am a heathen for good times. Let's calm down. Remember what we were doing last time, Jordan. Get that there. A little bit of that there. Now, let's go ahead and attach up. Oh, man. Yeah, that's good. Oh, yeah. Alright, our nacelles actually line up really nice. If you look straight down, I don't know if you can. I probably just screwed that up, but our nacelles line up real nice. And so, my friends, there is about 95% of the original NX class. We could move on, but we're not going to do that just yet. We have an entire engineering section to attach to these 3 points, in which we will be doing in the next episode. I want to thank you so much for watching today. I know that there's a million things you guys could be doing, and instead you spend a couple of minutes to watch what I'm doing today and hang out with me while I do my hobbies. If you have any questions, comments, tips, tricks, please leave them down in the section below. If you'd like to support the channel, please like and subscribe. And as I wipe away pieces of model and string, I want to say thank you. And until we see each other again, I hope you all have a wonderful day in this beautiful world, wherever you happen to be. And remember, live long and prosper.